I used to believe that love was supposed to feel safe, like something warm you come home to after a long day. I didn't know it could feel like slowly disappearing. I remember the first time I felt lonely next to you. We were sitting in the same room, close enough to touch, but somehow miles apart. You were on your phone. I was watching the wall, and neither of us said anything. That's how it started. Not with a fight, not with tears, just silence. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I talked too much. Maybe I needed too much. Maybe love was something you had to earn every single day. So I tried harder. I smiled when I was tired. I stayed quiet when I was hurting. I told myself that if I was patient enough, you would come back to me. But you never did. You stopped looking at me the way you used to. Your hugs became shorter. Your voice became colder. And every time I asked if something was wrong, you said, "I'm fine." I learned that "I'm fine" can mean, "I don't want to explain," or "I don't care enough to fix this." The nights were the worst. I would lie next to you, staring at the ceiling, listening to your breathing, wondering how someone could be so close and so far away at the same time. I wanted to scream. Instead, I stayed quiet. One night, I cried in the bathroom so you wouldn't hear me. I remember looking at myself in the mirror, eyes red, hands shaking, and thinking, when did I become this person? I miss the girl I used to be, the one who laughed easily, the one who didn't feel like love was something that could be taken away at any moment. Eventually, I stopped asking questions. I stopped waiting for messages. I stopped hopping, because hopping was starting to hurt more than losing you. When you finally left, there was no dramatic goodbye, no last kiss, no closure. You just walked out, and I stood there, holding all the words I never got to say. For a long time, I thought that was the end of me. I thought I would always feel empty, always feel unwanted, always wonder what was wrong with me. But time does something strange. It doesn't erase the pain. It teaches you how to carry it. Now, I live alone with my thoughts. Some days are quiet. Some days are heavy. And some days, I still miss you. Not because I want you back, but because you were once my whole world. I don't hate you. I don't love you either. You're just a memory now. A lesson. A scar I don't hide anymore. I learned that loving someone shouldn't cost you yourself. And if it does, it's not love. It's survival. I'm still healing. Still learning. Still here. And for now, that has to be enough. There are days when I wake up and forget you exist. Not because I don't remember you, but because my mind finally lets me breathe. And then there are days like today. Days when something small breaks me. An empty chair. A song I didn't expect. The sound of rain against the window. I used to think missing you meant I was weak. Now I know it just means I'm human. I replay moments that probably meant nothing to you. The way you said my name when you were tired. The way you held my hand in public, but let go too easily. The promises you made without realizing. I was the only one taking them seriously. I don't wonder anymore why you left. I wonder why I stayed so long. Why I convinced myself that being lonely with someone was better than being alone. Why I accepted half love and called it enough. Sometimes I imagine a version of us that worked. A version where you chose me. Where I didn't have to beg for attention or translate silence into excuses. But that version never existed. And realizing that hurts more than losing you. I've learned how quiet heartbreak really is. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It just sits inside you and slowly changes the way you see the world. I don't rush into love anymore. I don't trust words the way I used to. I listen to actions. I notice distance. I feel when someone starts to leave, long before they say goodbye. You taught me that. Sometimes I hate that you did. Sometimes I'm grateful. Because now I know my worth. Doesn't depend on who stays. It depends on who I am when everyone leaves. There are nights when I talk to you in my head. Not because I want a response, but because I need to release what's still stuck inside me. I tell you I forgave you. Not for your sake. For mine. I tell you that losing you didn't destroy me. It revealed me. I don't wait anymore. I don't hope for messages that won't come. I don't check doors for footsteps. I choose myself now. Even when it feels unfamiliar. Even when it feels lonely. And maybe one day, someone will sit next to me and make silence feel safe again. But until then, I will keep walking. With my scars. With my memories. With my heart still open. Just more careful. You were a chapter. Not the story. And I am still writing.